We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the option right, Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 41. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Herbert now. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Justin Herbert
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Chargers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Second down. Howell now.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
7-7, our score after 1. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Second down, Howell back to pass. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. 2nd and 9. Howell down to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Now Howell. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The 20. 10.
He's got the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 49 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Howell trying to pick it up on third.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
Right at the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Turner. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Throwing here, Howell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.